Hi, I'm Stacie Ysidro of Holistic Progressions. Thanks for tuning into my video. I invite you to like my videos and subscribe to my channel. My website is holisticprogressions.com, and I am a sex coach, and I'm here to talk to you about how to have more sex. A lot of people want to have more sex, and I work with men a lot, and that's one of their primary concerns is having more sex. Even some women. So I first wanted to start out with acknowledging that sexuality, it includes your mind, your emotions, your body, your energy, and your spirit even. And most of our communication is nonverbal. So it's not necessarily what we're saying, it's our energy and how we're saying things. So just to take a few moments to dive deeper into this, I want more sex. So I do this a lot on consultations, and we'll go ahead and do this little process with you guys right now. So if you kind of take a deep breath in and tune into your body, just come into the present moment with some deep breaths and ask yourself, why do you want more sex? You can go ahead and write that down or just acknowledge in your own mind. And then I want you to think about that reason and ask yourself, what will having more sex bring me that is even deeper than that? And go ahead and take a deep breath and really breathe that through. And again, ask, what will having more sex bring me that is even deeper than that? And my next question is, what will you do, have, or be once you have that? So a lot of times when I start to go through this process with people, what comes up are things like, I'm sexually starving, so I need to fulfill this need. It's distracting. It is taking up too much of my time and my focus and my energy. If I have more sex, then I will be able to focus on other things. I'll do better at work. I'll have better relationships with people. I won't be so preoccupied with it. Another thing that comes up is sex is a way that we experience love and intimacy and connection and even touch. And as human beings, we will die without those things. Those are foundational needs as a human, to be loved and accepted and to experience touch and connection with each other. So one of my sayings is, I don't think that people are really trying to fuck the world. I think that they're really searching for something deeper, a feeling of being accepted and being loved and being valued, and they're searching for that energetic exchange that occurs through sexual experience. And because I'm very Taoist and I believe that sexual energy is the life force energy that flows through us and makes us alive, that orgasmic energy. After all, that is how we procreate. So with all that taken into consideration, we have different aspects of ourselves, right? So there is that part of us that does need to have basic needs met, right? Sexual needs. There's also a part of us that wants to love and connect with other people, that they want to be accepted and feel valued. We want company. We need to experience touch. So other aspects of ourselves, everyone has a confident side. If you think of something that you excel in, maybe you're really good at your job, or you're really good at a hobby, you're great at planning things, you're great at picking out the epic outfit or finding a place to go. Everyone has an area where they experience confidence. We all have areas where we feel really playful and childlike. Maybe you have a favorite sport or a game or something you like to play that brings out your playful, curious side. And we also have parts of ourselves that are scared and operating out of fear, right? So why I'm diving into this is because when we say, I want to have more sex, we're operating from usually a place of lack or a place of a fear of rejection. It's coming from a feeling of desperation or a feeling of starving, right? So it's really important to start to tap into, what part of you is driving the bus when you're seeking out sex. The other thing that I, want to talk about here is that, like I said before, most of our communication is nonverbal. So you can say the right things, but if your energy is not in alignment with what you're saying, people don't feel safe and you're not building trust, right? If you're too busy all up in your head thinking about it and then trying to say or do something, there's a disconnect here. People don't feel safe. They don't trust you. So it's really important to get in alignment energetically with what's going on with you and where are you operating from when you're going to seek out sex. My other big deal that I've been talking a lot about lately is, do you want to fish? Do you just want to eat? Do you want to eat a meal and be satisfied? Do you just want to have sex and that's it? Or do you want to learn how to fish? Do you want to learn how to cook a meal so that you're not starving moving forward? Okay? So a lot of times when I'm going through consultations with people, they get into this place where they're just like, I'm starving, I just want to have sex. Tell me how to have sex. Okay, that's understandable and that's great in a nice time. I can tell you some things to say. I can give you all the techniques in the world, but if you're still operating from a place of desperation, you're not even going to be able to put those things into practice, right? There's plenty of ways that you can go out and just have sex, right? There's sex workers, there's plenty of dating apps that are set up to where, it's sex, one night stands, great in a nice time. However, when we do stuff like that, there's a time and a place for a great fuck. However, if you want a connection and you want to feel valued and you want to feel seen and heard and you want to experience touch and intimacy on a deeper level besides just going through the motions, you actually want to be fulfilled, you need to change your energy, okay? And having a meal is not going to sustain you throughout the rest of your life. So I feel like it's a really important point to discuss, because a lot of times people are like, no, I just want body work, or I just want to have a physical experience, which is wonderful, and there's a time and a place for that. However, if you're going through and diving into why do you want more sex, what is that going to bring you that's even deeper? What is that going to bring you that's even deeper? You're starting to peel back the layers of what's underneath of that. So this is where I'm going with this. Coaching is an amazing process that can teach you how to cook, right? It's going to teach you to feed yourself over a long period of time, not just be a one and done or get your needs met for right this second. So, I have the video about entertainment versus education, kind of explains the difference. And there's a time and a place for everything, but really, coaching gives you the tools. It's these one-on-one conversations that we're having that are shifting your energy. It's the uncovering blocks. It's the healing the fear of rejection. It's the moving through false beliefs that are no longer serving you, right? All women XYZ, all men XYZ. Oh, well, being a single man, blah, blah, blah. All of that stuff is holding you back, right? So when I ask people a lot of times, what's holding you back? It's, well, I don't have a partner. I need a partner. Okay, great. So let's focus on getting you in alignment with yourself so that you can find a partner to have sex with. Not just find someone to have sex with once, but maybe find someone to have sex with more than one time. Or if you are into non-monogamy, maybe getting you in alignment with how do you have conversations that are expressing that? How can you find partners that are going to be into the same thing? For example, I've been working with someone, and as we've been going through shifting a lot of these energetic false beliefs and feelings of lack and lack mentality, scarcity, feelings of desperation, as we're healing that, this person is absolutely attracting people that he's compatible with, that he's having epic sexual experiences with, and he's not even trying anymore because his energy changed. He is now automatically drawing in and attracting what it is that he wants. He's having more sex. Okay, so I just really want to point out the value of these coaching sessions that happen over Zoom or on the phone. Because if we can start to address some of these things, you're going to transform and change. You're going to start having more sex. Your sex is going to be more fulfilling. Your orgasms are going to be better. You're going to feel satisfied and fulfilled rather than starving. So if you're approaching someone and you're in starving mode, they can feel that. They're not going to like it, and they're not going to feel safe with you because you're just trying to stick it in any hole that will allow you to, okay? Women don't like that, especially not strong, conscious women. We want someone that is consciously choosing to have an experience with us, right? Something that we are creating together. We're not looking for someone to do something to us, which is another video I'll get to, this performance mentality stuff. We're looking for an experience that is interactive, that we're going to go on this journey together, right? We're creating an experience together. And if you're so focused on going through the motions and checking off all the boxes, you're missing out on a phenomenal experience. And people can feel your energy when you're acting from starving and desperation. There is no safety because they feel your needing and they feel that primal desire coming out at them. So a lot of times that can be threatening for women, and it's going to be a big turnoff. You're going to get turned down because they're not wanting someone that's acting out of desperation. They're wanting someone that's going to be solid in who they are and what they're about, someone that's going to be able to speak their needs and desires, someone that's going to be able to listen to their needs and desires and be willing to meet in the middle and create an experience with them, right? So I really just, want to address that. Where are you operating from? If you're operating from starving, you're probably going to continue to starve. This journey, I always say it's not for the faint of heart because it's going to bring up stuff that you're going to have the opportunity to heal. But if you're just coasting all the time and denying that what the issue isn't the issue and not addressing it, you're going to keep having the same problems over and over and over and over again, and you're going to continue to get more frustrated. You're going to continue to feel more desperate and more starving, right? So where's your tipping point here? You either got to, act from inspiration and making a conscious choice and a conscious decision and, get your needs met, or you're going to operate from a place of desperation and starving, and you're not going to get your needs met. So I know a lot of times men have a hard time asking for help in the first place, and then two, allowing themselves to receive help is a whole nother deal, right? So I'm just going to go ahead and give you permission to reach out and allow yourself to help. Get the help that you want and that you need, and to get out of a feeling of desperation and lack. I want to let you know that coaching is a safe container and a safe environment for you to talk about your needs and your desires and what's holding you back. And we can create an action plan on how to move you forward and get you what you really want. So whether that's a partner for a week or a lifetime, or if you just want to be more in alignment with who you are as a person and be sexually free. Sexual freedom is an amazing thing. To release guilt and shame and judgment around sexuality is life-changing. It's transformative. When we heal that stuff around sexuality, we start to see that manifesting in other areas of our life. Okay? So, yes, I can absolutely teach you what to do, what to say, but the bigger things that you're going to get out of this coaching process is going to be the transformation that occurs because we're actually talking about this. And I always stress that everything that is said and discussed is in complete confidence. There's no judgments or shame involved in anything that you're going through or experiencing. And my only intention is to help you move through these things that are holding you back and to help you get what you want. So if you are interested in starting to have some of those conversations, I did actually put a client application on my website. You can always send me an email at holisticprogressions@gmail.com. Feel free to check out some of my meetup groups. I have started a new meetup group for conscious singles in the Tampa Bay area. And this is a way for people that are either poly or single or in open relationships. It's open to all gender identities, sexual preferences, any relationship dynamics, kink, and it's a way for us to start to get together, first of all, and hang out and find people that are like-minded. But it's also a way for us to start to learn how to have conversations with our partners and create a safe place for us to explore and stop acting from desperation. I've been posting my online events and also my in-person events in that group. And we also have some different meetup experience type things that we're going to be doing. So if you're in the Tampa Bay area, feel free to go on there. I'll put the link in the description of this video. But yeah, I challenge you to get out of desperation and step into inspiration and consciousness and be open to what the universe has in store for you. Sometimes our tolerance for pain is so much greater than our tolerance for pleasure, and we stay stuck for longer than we really need to. You don't have to get to a breaking point in order to get something different and experience success. You don't have to be sick to get well. So I just want to give you permission to reach out and ask for help and allow yourself to receive it and allow yourself to go on this journey, because there are people out there that believe in you, like me. And if you don't believe that this is possible for you, then we are going to believe in you and hold your vision as the highest good until you can start to get that confidence back and believe in yourself again. So again, please send me an email at holisticprogressions@gmail.com. Check out some of my online events and my live events. And don't be starving. Allow me to teach you to fish so you can duplicate this in the rest of your life. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you sooner than later in our next video. Until then, Goddess blessings.